Hey, we're back again already.
Hello.
281 minutes after segments today.
Because it is right. We finished writing the segments at 1:13 p.m.
And it is now 5:54 p.m. And it just turned to 5:55.
Yes.
So plus some change. But we're going to go with 281 minutes later.
Yep. Or 282, whichever. Okay. Today's segments. No, it went really smooth. Oh, I want to mention it went really smoothly. But it's funny. Okay, so we have our segments all written out and, neatly in a numbers sheet, okay?
Yep, and organized.
Garrett was literally reading out loud, because that's what Garrett does. He reads the segment out loud so that because I don't look at the screen with him, so that we can both absorb what we're supposed to detail, okay? Mm-hmm. And as Garrett was reading this segment...
Yeah, one of the segments.
As Garrett kept reading it, we both kept on thinking, do we really need to detail this? This actually seems really good.
Yeah, that's enough details. We don't need any more. We got it right in the first round. It's just
no, it was small.
The columns, yeah, the rows, not the columns. The rows on the number sheet was smaller than the other ones, and I usually gauge it just by visual sight, which ones are the ones we heavily detailed when we were first making these segments, and which ones are just pretty much bullet points. That one was bullet point sized. But when I read it, it turns out the bullet points, the sentences were right to the point and covered everything we needed, so we can go right to the script with that information. So that was kind of funny. And with that, we got more segments done today than yesterday.
And it was incredibly smooth. We finished work really early today. Mm-hmm. We have kind of this quota in our heads that we want to finish. We're always going to strive to finish a certain amount of segments. By finish, I mean detail. We're trying to detail a certain amount of segments a day, because then we'll be done with an efficiently and with a lot of time saved. So
yeah,
and also without overworking ourselves and still having fun and still working our butts off.
Yeah. But you gotta do that.
No, just use.
So no, aside from that.
Well, aside from that, just some of the more of the content. This is just dealing with some more messed up kind of depressing themes again, and I love it.
Yeah, this episode has a lot of dark themes.
Yes, so I like it. So I love it.
Well, actually, you know what? Kind of funny. I wouldn't say dark themes. I think we made these themes dark. I would say.
Yep.
Because typically these themes are handled in a fashion where they've been mocked before. They've been
justified, I can say.
Wrongly justified.
Yes.
And they've been as well passed off as normal. So that's considered the justification, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of that counts as justification.
Yeah, when people just say that's just the way the world is and whatnot.
That's a cop out.
That's a cop out. That's a fucking cop out.
It's a coward's move.
This time, the themes we're tackling does not allow room for escape to say it's just the way the world is. Or
mockery, saying it's some kind of parody you can laugh at.
Yeah, or even a deep-seated, mockery of it by saying, no, you are not allowed to say this. Oh, I am thinking in all the broad scopes and the intricacies. Oh, I'm an indie filmmaker. Oh, I have been beaten down by life. Now I have all the visions and all the struggles in the world. I will make my purpose. You will listen to my genius. No,
there's none of that.
But certainly no one's left off the hook for these themes, but no one is going to have a hook shoved down their throat for the themes.
Nope.
So that's the difference here.
It's
the right balance.
Yeah, because no one likes that. No one likes that. Because a real analogy, spinach is universally healthy for you. If you shove it down anyone's throat, anyone in the world, what's going to happen?
Gag reflex.
They're going to gag reflex. They're going to throw up. When they see it, they're going to hate it. When they hear someone promote it, they're going to hate it. That's terrible.
And spinach is a good thing.
So you see, that's merely a sort of an example that just because it is right to say mock something or promote something in a positive way, if you shove it down their throats, it's just bad.
Just because something is good, there is a wrong way to tell it.
Yes.
And then that ruins everything. It even ruins the fact that it will never be used again.
Yes,
or be reposed for such a long time. It'll take somebody who doesn't give a crap about the gag reflex to look past that and say it is healthy, only I'm going to present it in a new way as opposed to the way that I was taught how to appreciate spinach.
As the example, yeah.
But
so basically we're saying that. And we struck that tone with these segments that I'm going to just pretty much say it. Garrett and I love talking about these subjects like this, and it's not preachy or dumbed down or there for justification. We just like how we're dealing with this, how we're making it kind of messed up, how we're making it messed up.
Yeah, and our own.
Yes,
and
definitely.
There's plenty of that going around in this episode.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's very fun. It's difficult, too.
Oh, yes.
Because when
a lot of details.
When you tackle something that has been done many times.
Yes.
That is like in every movie that's ever existed. Every form of story that's ever existed. To find a new way to do it is very challenging. Fortunately, we've built our world enough that now introducing it into this world that we've built,
it will be very fresh.
By being in this world, though familiar for us, it feels fresh in the
context of the universe.
In the context of the universe we've created within our show. So that lends itself to some kind of smooth, very natural ways to write things. It's a lot harder to think about it, but that's the funny thing. I have a harder time thinking about how to fit these themes in a concise manner without going too long, or without dragging, or without being too brief. I find it a lot more difficult to think about how to make the themes fit because it's so broad, considering how much we're tackling a lot of subjects common to our world. It's hard to think about it. But when I sit down and talk about it in its bullet point form, talk about it with Brandon, then it comes to my head very quickly and pretty smoothly.
I didn't know that, Garrett.
Yeah!
I didn't know that.
For some reason, like, all the excess details that come into my head disappear when I just start acting out a character in the segment. And then it just starts driving itself when I'm doing it like that. Yeah, and all the rest is shut off, which is great.
Nice.
Nice. So that's probably why it's been smooth.
Okay, as far as the segments go...
And that definitely happened today.
Okay,
and it's been happening for me since the beginning of detailing our segments.
Yes, so past few days.
Yes.
Garrett, as far as segments goes, I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
And now...
we want to do this. All right.
Now that we're done with the segments...
very important. As you may have... those who may not have seen the last video, we got this thanks to our mom on launch day. We opened it up and played with it a little bit, download everything.
Best console ever.
Yes, on June 6th, the day after immediately.
So smooth, it's fast, and it's crisp graphics. Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
No frame rate drop. And
oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And how the Joy-Con 2 snap into them with the magnets.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's actually more fun than the original Joy-Con, and I thought that was as fun as it's gonna get. So, now that we've opened this, and today's June 7,
we're gonna get to playing this.
Actually, I'm gonna put it here as well. Yep. And yes, okay, now I'm gonna go on. Now I want to talk. Okay, actually,
physical copy.
Yeah, we got a physical copy of Mario Kart World. We put it in.
Okay, I caught it.
Yes, he did.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Nice. And yes, by the way, we bought it for $80. Oh my gosh.
Dun dun.
I'm gonna say this right now to anyone who may know the controversy of bumping up game prices. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna be very brief. If you're wondering why game prices have increased so much over the last 5-10 years, it's because of the consumer. Whoever is watching this, it's because you have no willpower to simply say, I don't want to buy a game that costs $80. See, Garrett and I'll be honest, when I saw it the first time on Nintendo Direct, I didn't think I would buy it. It was only when I saw the Mario Kart World Direct, I'm like, that game's worth $80 for me. I want to get it. But that's what I'm saying. You want to decrease prices on games, not the game console. You're all stupid. This $450 is a steal. I'm saying right now, you're all really fucking stupid. You're ignorant. You're greedy, and you're just fucking assholes to Nintendo. This is easily worth $450. It's a steal for $450. Get the fuck over yourselves. Now, yes, for the game prices, you want to decrease game prices? I'll tell you how. Have willpower. Just have like 1 million people say, I will not buy X game for $80 and mean it. And never ever do it. And it will work. You just don't want to because you're fucking lazy. That's for the gamers.
Brandon's been wanting to get that off his chest.
Yes, because it really bugs the fuck out of me. I didn't hear you give this shit to Sony, by the way, when they bumped every game to $70.
No, it's true. There is more hate for Nintendo, I'd say, than Sony, unreasonably, because
Nintendo's nice. Okay, now they did kind of screw up with the pre-orders, but okay, you're acting like they're worse than Sony. You're worse than the idiots out there. Jesus.
There is a difference underlying beneath it all, and it will be justified to the end of time. Why people are meaner to Nintendo in this and versus Sony, or they'll say they're equally as critical. Critical is the way that people love to cover bad behavior. It's such a terrible excuse, but because it's obvious that you're not being critical. You're just being a jerk, and you're using facts to cover your meanness. But just be mean. You're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Just be outright. Just say it like Brandon says it. Just go for it.
Yeah. And also, what's really particularly fucking annoying is, I know a lot of people said it, but you're complaining about the game costing $450. You're complaining it costing $80, but you're buying it. Stop.
Yeah. If it's gonna be about just don't buy it, or
because I
be okay with it.
Well, yeah, because I meant it. If Mario Kart World wasn't worth it to me, I wouldn't have bought it. I personally would not. I'd say, but when I saw the Mario Kart Direct, I'm like, I'm getting this game. This game's worth $80. That's it. Have some clarity and have some, have a spine. Put your foot down. Stand for something, even if people don't like you. Yeah, so I had to say that. I had to. I just had to.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I know why.
Yeah, I was very stressed about it.
Me personally, I don't really care because I don't care what people do or what they complain about. I just know what I want.
Yes. Yes.
That's it. I mean, I do have opinions, but not as strongly as Brandon. I'm glad Bro got to say.
Well, not
that.
strongly in regards to certain things. For me, I'm more in the. I actually stay in the game circle. I know all the new games and stuff like that, so I get very irritated with that shit.
I do have some very strong opinions about certain things too.
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
But in the world of gaming, yeah, this is something that matters to Brandon.
Yeah, this is mine.
So this is kind of funny. That's in a minutes after, but here you go.
Yeah, it's fun. Why not? Okay, we talked about Nintendo, we talked about Mario, and we talked about our segments. I think I'm personally good, Garrett.
I'm good. All right, we will see you tomorrow. But today, and
we'll be playing Mario today.
Mario today.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.